The word apocalypse comes from the Greek apokalypsis, which means unveiling or revelation. It's not just about global destruction, it's about truth being revealed. And that truth? It lives inside you. When your world is falling apart, when beliefs crumble, when relationships collapse, when you're left staring into the void. That's your personal apocalypse. And it's not the end. It's a beginning. In the book of Revelation, we witness the fall of Babylon, a symbol of corruption, greed, and illusion. Fire rains down. Structures collapse. Kings and merchants wail. But behind the destruction is a message. What is false must fall. Personal growth often begins the same way. We lose jobs, relationships, dreams we were clinging to. And it feels like death. But here's the secret. Destruction is a gift. It clears the ground for something new, something real. We can't build a new Jerusalem if we're still worshipping Babylon. Revelation is full of monsters. The dragon, the beast, the false prophet. But what if these aren't just external evils? What if they represent the demons within? Your addictions, your fears, your ego. The voices that whisper, "You're not enough. You'll never change." In the apocalypse, these beasts rise. But they rise to be confronted, to be seen, to be defeated. Carl Jung once said, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." The apocalypse is the ultimate confrontation with shadow. Growth requires this reckoning. Revelation speaks of a great judgment. Books are opened. Secrets are exposed. It sounds terrifying. But it's also deeply human. Because you have a book of life. Every thought. Every action. Every choice. Written in memory. Etched in soul. Personal growth demands radical honesty. Who are you when no one's watching? What parts of yourself are you hiding from? To grow is to judge yourself not with shame, but with truth. Only then can you move forward. Wake up. Stay vigilant. Don't fall asleep. This is the spiritual alarm clock. Most people sleepwalk through life, trapped in routine, numb to the sacred, dead while alive. But growth, real growth, begins when you choose to be awake, to take responsibility, to live with intention, to stop blaming the world and start transforming yourself. After the fire, after the beasts, after the judgment, there's a vision, a new heaven, a new earth, a holy city. No more tears, no more death. This isn't just prophecy. It's possibility. It's what's waiting for you. On the other side of the pain. On the other side of the shadow. On the other side of the death of the ego. This is you, reborn. Healed. Awake. Whole. The journey through the apocalypse leads to your most authentic self. Not perfect, but real. Our world feels apocalyptic. Climate disasters, war, division, chaos. But maybe the outside world reflects the inner. Maybe this isn't just the end. Maybe it's a collective invitation to grow, to shed false identities, to confront our collective shadow, to awaken together. You can't control the world, but you can transform your world. And when enough of us do that, that's when the real revelation begins. So ask yourself, what's crumbling in your life right now? What's being revealed? What truth are you running from? Let it fall. Let it burn. Let it end. Because every apocalypse is a doorway. And on the other side is a new you. If this spoke to your soul, like, comment, and subscribe. New videos weekly on inner transformation, shadow work, and the mysteries of the dark. This isn't self-help. This is soul work. Welcome to the end of the world. And the beginning of you. The word apocalypse comes from the Greek apokalypsis. It doesn't mean destruction. It means unveiling, a revealing of truth. So what is being revealed? Maybe not a prophecy about dragons and fire and horsemen, but something deeper, something personal. Every time your beliefs are shattered, every time a relationship ends, a career collapses, a truth comes crashing in and makes you question everything. That's your apocalypse. It's the moment when the illusion breaks, when the mask comes off, when what's hidden inside you, the pain, the longing, the buried self, comes into the light. The end of the world isn't out there. It's happening inside. And that's where transformation begins. In Revelation, Babylon falls. The great city of decadence, greed, false power, destroyed in a single hour. But what does Babylon mean for you? It's the part of you built on lies. The ego you protect at all costs. The image, the status, the false identity. When Babylon falls in your life, when your reputation crumbles, when your coping mechanisms stop working, when the things that gave you security vanish, you're left exposed. But here's the paradox. That's a sacred moment. Growth doesn't happen in safety. It happens in the ashes. Just like a forest needs fire to regenerate, you need collapse to awaken. The breakdown clears space for the real you to emerge. So don't fear destruction. Embrace it. It's the beginning of rebirth. In Revelation, beasts rise from the sea. A dragon descends. A false prophet deceives. These archetypes are terrifying, but what if they're mirrors? Mirrors of your shadow, your rage, your jealousy, your addiction to control, the lies you tell yourself. We all carry monsters. And the apocalypse doesn't create them. It reveals them. Carl Jung taught that the shadow is the part of ourselves we reject, repress, and fear. But if you never face it, it controls you. The apocalypse is the invitation to confront the beast. Not to slay it, but to understand it. To integrate it. Because true growth comes not from pretending to be good, but from becoming whole. In the final judgment, the book of life is opened. Every action weighed. Every secret known. But this isn't about punishment. It's about truth. How often do you hide from yourself? Numb your pain? Ignore your intuition? Pretend to be someone else? Growth begins with confession, not to others but to yourself. Who are you really? What do you want? What wounds are you carrying? What have you done that you haven't faced? The apocalypse asks you to stand naked in front of the mirror. No filters. No edits. Just you. That honesty can burn. But it also liberates. It's not the world that judges you. It's you, when you're finally ready to tell the truth. Again and again in Revelation, a voice cries, "Wake up! We live in a world asleep, to beauty, to pain, to purpose." How many people spend years in autopilot? Repeating patterns. Avoiding risk. Chasing distractions. But life, real life, begins the moment you wake up. To wake is to stop blaming others. To take responsibility. To recognize that your life is your creation. That you can choose to grow, to forgive, to change. This is spiritual maturity, staying conscious, even when it hurts. Even when it's easier to numb out. The apocalypse isn't just the end. It's the alarm clock. And it's ringing. Can you hear it? After the fire, after the beasts, after the judgment, there is peace. A new heaven. A new earth. A holy city, where there is no more sorrow, no more death. This is the promise. But it's not only cosmic. It's internal. When you walk through the fire of your own apocalypse, when you allow the old to die, the shadows to surface, and the truth to be spoken, you are reborn. Not as someone perfect, but as someone real. Your new earth is a life rooted in truth, in presence, in love. You don't escape the world. You transform within it. We live in apocalyptic times, politically, environmentally, emotionally. But maybe the outer chaos reflects the inner. Maybe we're being collectively called to evolve. To let go of the systems and selves that no longer serve us. To face our shadows, not project them. To awaken, not numb. The apocalypse isn't coming. It's here. And it's personal. You can't control the world. But you can control how you meet it. So meet it with courage. With presence. With soul. Your transformation is the revelation.